Good morning. My name is Sara Olsher, and I am the founder and CEO of Mighty and Bright and the creator of a project on Kickstarter for kids who have cancer. So I wrote a book called What Happens When a Kid Has Cancer and created a treatment calendar to help them understand what is going to happen next. And I thought you might like a super secret preview of what the book looks like right now. It's a draft, but it's almost complete. And by the time our Kickstarter is completed, we are almost halfway to the goal. By the time it's completed, the book will be ready as well. So I thought that you might want me to read you and show you what the book looks like right now. I am in InDesign, which is where I set the books up so that they are ready to print. And this is our title page. And this is the beginning of the book. Hi, my name is Stinkerpants, and this is Stuart. Stuart feels better when he knows what's going to happen every day. Actually, everybody feels better when they know what's going to happen, even grown-ups. Most of the time, we do the same things in the morning. We wake up, Stuart. We eat breakfast. I like apples. Stuart only eats bugs. Apples are no problem, but sorry, Stuart, we're fresh out of bugs. Usually nights are the same too. We brush our teeth. Open your mouth, Stuart. We put on jammies and we go to bed. Every day ends with sleep. But our days can be different. Some days we go to school and some days are the weekend. Playdate, yay! When something big changes, what we do each day can change too. Stuart wants to know what happens to our days when we have cancer. But he doesn't really understand what cancer is. Do you? Cancer is sort of like a sickness, but you can't catch it like you catch a cold. Here's how it works. Every living thing is made up of tiny little guys called cells. Trees are made of cells. She's made of cells. He's made of cells. Yep, even this, but not this guy. He's made of fabric. Cells are like blocks, but they put themselves together. One really cool thing about cells is that one cell can turn itself into two cells anytime it wants. Whoa, right? I'm lonely. Money makes a new friend. Yay! That means cells can build and build and build. It's like building with Lego and never running out of blocks. Imagine the tower you could build. Every cell has a job. Together, they build body parts, then tell them how to work. They make hearts pump, legs walk, and lungs breathe, and so much more. Cells are very polite. They give each other space to work and stop making new cells when they have enough to do a job. Hi, we are skin cells, we are blood cells, and we are heart cells. But sometimes a broken cell gets made. It looks weird, acts weird, and doesn't know what its job is. The only thing it remembers how to do is make more cells. Nobody caused this cell to break. It wasn't anything the person ate or did wrong. Sometimes cells break. And one or two broken cells is no big deal. Our healthy cells can get rid of them. But sometimes the healthy cells don't see the broken cells. Work, work, work. And the broken cells keep making more and more cells and faster. Before long, it's a huge mess. This huge mess of broken cells is called cancer. Imagine if you were drawing and somebody kept pushing your hand and scribbling all over your paper. It would be pretty hard to finish your drawing, wouldn't it? That's what cancer is like. Cancer makes it really hard for healthy cells to do their jobs, and pretty soon whatever body part they're working on doesn't work right. Not cool, cancer. When our healthy cells get crowded by cancer, they aren't able to do their jobs. And if they can't do their jobs, our body parts don't work right. So when someone finds cancer in their body, they definitely want to get it out. But how do we get cancer out? Some cancer cells live in blood, and some cancer cells live in body parts. Doctors can take some types of cancer cells out of a person's body by giving them surgery. This means that doctors will give you a sleepy medicine called anesthesia using a special mask. Then they carefully take out the broken cells. Because you're sleeping, you don't feel anything. And when you wake up, your family will be there. Doctors will also give you a medicine called chemo, which kills cancer cells. Some days you might need to go to the hospital or a doctor's office to get chemo. The chemo medicine is super strong and it destroys the cancer, but it isn't super smart. It destroys some of the good cells too. Remember, your body has lots of cells, so it's okay if it loses some good ones. But killing some of the good cells might do some not so fun things to your body. For example, chemo can make you feel tired. Another thing chemo might do that is kind of weird and maybe funny and also sad, it can kill the cells that make your hair, which can make your hair fall out. Some kids lose a little bit of their hair, some lose a lot of it. Some kids are totally bald until they're done with chemo, and some kids don't lose their hair at all. But don't worry, as soon as the chemo is over, the hair comes back. Stuart wants to know what other healthy cells chemo can destroy. And the answer is different for every kid. But you should tell your family if your body is feeling different, like if your tummy hurts. If the doctor thinks the chemo won't make you feel too bad, you go to a special doctor appointment and sit in a chair or bed while the medicine goes into your body. You might have a special button in your chest called a port or a central line. This port will make it easier for the chemo medicine and any other medicine you might need to make you feel better. If you feel extra tired, sometimes you might need to sleep at the hospital so the doctors and nurses can help you feel better. Stuart can come, and there's a bed for a parent too. You won't be alone. Plus, the hospital for kids has a playroom, lots of games and toys, and screen time. There are other kids there who are getting rid of their cancer too. Doctors can also get rid of some kinds of cancer with a big machine that zaps the cancer cells with a heat ray called radiation. To get radiation, you lay on a table while your doctor uses a machine to send out the invisible rays. Radiation doesn't hurt, but your skin might turn red like a sunburn where the cancer is. This goes away pretty quickly after the radiation is over. Not every kid with cancer will get radiation. Sometimes the doctors want to know whether the medicines are working. They can do this in two ways. One way is by taking a picture using a big machine. This is called a scan. The scan helps the doctor see what the broken cells are doing inside your body. The other way is by checking your blood to see how many broken cells are hiding. Every kid's cancer is different, so not every kid will have chemo and radiation and surgery. Your doctor and family can tell you what you can expect. But one thing is true for every kid's cancer. You didn't make it happen. That's impossible. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to make it go away all by yourself. But once you understand what it's going to be like, it gets way less scary. Plus, all the time in the hospital is worth it when the broken cells are gone. And the cells are doing their jobs and the body is healthy again. And you know what that means? A healthy body that can run, jump, swim, and play again. And new hair. Stuart feels a lot better now that he knows what he can expect. Even though our days can be different, it helps to get a plan together each week so we know what's going to happen next. We can see when our appointments are and give ourselves activities to look forward to, like making crafts, watching a movie, or being outside. And remember, it's important to share how you're feeling with a grown-up. All these changes can be hard. By planning special time together, you have a time when you know it's okay to talk about your feelings. We can do hard things together. And don't forget, Stuart, even the biggest feelings don't last forever. So that is the end of the book. And at the end of the book, it kind of shows how you can use a treatment calendar to explain how cancer treatment will affect your child. So that is a super secret preview of the current state of the book, and it might change a little bit, but that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter. I can't tell you how much it means to me, and I hope that you will share it with everyone you know.